big industry survey from InGame Job. Okay, so InGame Job, you don't know, it is a job website where you get job posting and everything. You can get it there, find postings in there. So it's there. So this one is salary survey. This one is done by Skill Search, which I participate every time. Like I'm participating in that from 2017. So that is wonderful. And this is the second one which I love. I love these surveys because it tells you about salaries, data, industry trends, or what people and all the artists are phoning about. Many times when it's negative, we feel oh man, it sucks. But it's the reality what we get. So the highlights basically. Okay, we quickly go through it, but basically I wanted to go it with you guys basically here. I'll make it here. 26% experience layoff in past year. That's a lot, like almost 1/4 of, and 30% left the game industry. And oh damn, that's sad. Like almost 13%. I think that many who might be thinking also. So that number is more. Marketing professional lead and trend to switching other industry. Oh damn, that's like 1/4 is like basically no man. Like that's sad. That's sad. Like junior level, like almost 40% people exited. It's not like they're thinking to exit, but they exited basically. That's sad. Because what we are doing here is to because I also have these thoughts, and there is a new video coming up. I recorded art vlog new about the same thing, like what I'm doing and what all these thoughts we have. Also, like I also have it. So it's just I make most of my content is to support the aspiring artists to motivate them, get it through, help them as much as I can, basically, so they can go. But this is really sad. 40% of juniors is left because they are the future basically of this industry. As we say, the younger and the kids are the future of the country. So these were the future of our. So 50% have been job hunting for over a year. Yeah, same story for me. Like it's been like 6 months, I believe, for me. Among programmers, 80% say take a year or more to learn in Europe. It's bad. When changing job last year, 20 accepted the worst term. That is this is basically really sad, which happened also, which industry did as well. So they first had, really high salaries got really jacked up, basically, during or after COVID. They hired a lot of people on remotely, and then suddenly they cannot basically have people, that many people, and also they don't have profit. So they let go of people there, and then hired other people back with lesser salary. Shit. So like 30% almost is there, like it happened to me also. And I talked to one company, I gave interview, and it was like the final basically. We discussed salaries basically. Okay, so we discussed and they were really happy, and they gave some certain salary. I was happy. And then I go back, and the like year ago, right, when we 2 years ago basically, and we had an email exchange, and they said okay, and they offered almost like 30 to 40% more that time, like the range basically, which they said, look, this is our rough budget for this role. And then and I did not realize it, and then I sent them, I was like, see, like 2 years ago you said this, so can we reevaluate? And then they ghosted me basically after that, and they said no, we cannot give more. And I said like, okay, no worries, we can still negotiate, it should be a little bit better than this. And they basically ghosted, they did not reply. So yeah, so it happened. Okay, so people got only 1% respondents are interested in developing hyper casual games. Yeah, it's like also like some people are saying hyper casual, there are too many of these games now. And also people are saying there are too many of realistic games are. So I don't know. And I'm seeing many stylized games now also. Salary remain top priority for choosing a priority. Of course, have you seen cost of living, like where it's going the roof? And I have seen the prices of the things like changing in front of my eyes. If it's not pricing, then the packages are becoming smaller. They used to be like 500, that become 450, then it's becoming 400 gram for the same price basically. And it's getting small. We are just getting like this layers chips. We are getting air in there, and of course, and then we would talk salary, and people think, like, oh, why are you talking salary? Because you do. salaries are not increasing as much as the cost of living. Have you seen stuff? That's like one of the biggest reason I left UK. I mean, like that. Have you seen what happened there? So half of the respondents report experiencing personal burnout. Sure, like this, even if they are not working, they get fatigue from applying for job and hearing nothing. Basically, 41% of the professional have personal project on the side. Most often, programmer, the game designer, and artist. Everyone have it. Like there's no like we are doing it in there. Like, and I sometimes feel like frustrated and envious also, like people who get the job or in the same company for a long time. And sometimes I wish like why didn't it happen to most of us? Like why couldn't we have a long term career? And people are like why didn't you have a long term career? So the same reason, because industries, because if you go for the stability, the work will be like okay, you might not enjoy it, so then you're killing your artist soul or your art skills in general. And then you accept, if you take a leap and you get a good project but you get instability, right? You get laid off and stuff. So that happened to me. You specialists are more skeptical about AI. 24% either use it or work on a plan, a high rate. Yeah, I'm also skeptical for the AI because it's not solving the good thing. It's making models like I have shown it in here also. I have it installed it on my PC. This AI 3D basically. So what it does, it gives you basically when the very first time the scanning things came, right? So when you scan it from phone, it gave you really ugly shitty model scan, basically with ugly textures. That's where it is right now. So the model is still good, but the textures are ugly. So surely will improve in the soon. So basically having watershed skill, not focusing on props, I believe will be nice, but still good topology skills, unwrapping skill, good texture skills is still needed because AI cannot do that basically. So it might be able to get you high poly model quickly, but that high poly model with 6 fingers is not useful. So you still need sculpting skill to fix those sculpting. And in the programming side, read the reports, like people say like, okay, we would have made it from scratch rather than fixing. So like 60, no, I think 30-40% people are just fixing the AI stuff, the mistakes the AI is doing. So that's the same I believe gonna happen in there. So yeah, so that's the other thing. I will not too much, and I can you can download this report from here. I will find a link. I got this in an email because I filled the survey. So I got this in an email. So I will send you the link. Okay, so let me quickly go through study. I want to see the charts basically now. So that's like a small number, but like a lot of countries, like 1600. At least there should be like 10,000 and more. It will be so much awesome. And I will see like where skill search is going. Like after this, we can search for skill search and there. So introduction, salary data. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We have basically I wanted to see the gap like the Europe. I think this is basically Western Europe and Eastern Europe. You know what cool would have been? They would have made this blue and yellow. That would have made like European flag color. What a missed opportunity. They are from Ukraine and they could have supported it, basically making that theme. I would have done it. I know it's purple is their website color, but to support the Ukraine, I would say like I would put that color, the blue, the Ukraine flag blue. So it's the Ukrainian flag everywhere. I would do that. Support. So yeah, so art and design is like euros, I think, and that's not that much difference, which is good. I would say it's not that much difference. I thought it would be like half maybe, because actually the almost this much was the salary in UK, right? So it's not survivable salary for a family basically. If you're a married couple and living in a flat in UK, it's really difficult. Okay, so middle median gross year. So art and design. Yeah, that's like again 30% difference. That is junior level have a gap. Oh, that is a lot. The median is 30% and the senior is also almost 30%. But junior is sad. It's almost like 60%, 55% more. This should be improved. At least this should be like at least 10 at least. but I can understand from studio perspective also, like is get people get to train them, to see if they're skeptical about them also. So as soon as they improve, you get the increment. Senior, median, gross year basically for art and design 2024 23 23 24 24. What is this? What is this? Look at this stupidity. How people got it made me angry. And look at these higher level efforts salary. And then marketing also more, project management higher ups, and programming also less, analytics more, game design is okayish, art and design is reduced. Ooh, HRs are giving themselves a raise. Look at this. I still don't understand what is the role of HR. Like I hate HR roles basically. And trust me, as a brotherly advice, HRs are not your friend. If HRs ask you how do you feel, you're not supposed to tell them. They're not your friend. They're nobody's friend. They are just companies. They make me furious. Don't make me say things. I don't want to say things, but that's still okay. At least jump from it. I don't know why 24. Whatever. Maybe it's from the based on the salary data, but this makes me. Maybe HRs filled more data this time. But that's why I was asking in the last survey also. Like we need data. How many people were there? How many people in the bracket at least? I want to know how many people filled this data. So like imagine this year there were like 10 people filled, and then this year only one filled, and here like 50 people filled. And yeah, that's I want to know basically.